What's up, everybody? It's Rich Chicolo, Director of Business Development with Comfort Keepers, and this is another edition of Comfort Keepers Community Connect. And I am so thrilled to have a colleague and good friend, Kari Bone from Discovery Villages in Naples. Kari, what's up?
Good morning, Mr. Chicolo. I am so honored to be here today and so proud to represent Discovery Village at Naples. So really looking forward to it, and maybe everybody can get a little insight of our brand new independent community here.
Well, you guys have such a wonderful community over there in both your AL and now this new IL building, which is absolutely incredible. Before we get into everything Discovery Villages, let's talk about you. What led you up to Discovery Villages, and where does your passion for senior living come from?
First of all, my name is Kari Bone. My title here is Community Relations Specialist. And I got into the senior living space in 2017. And I started in a freestanding memory care in Naples after coming from a decade in mental health and behavioral health. Just to give you a little backdrop, I say at my core, I'm a humanitarian and I love to help people. So as I transitioned from mental health into the senior living space, it was about helping people. And I was on the front lines. I was director of sales. So I was inside the building or inside the community a lot, helping families and helping move their loved ones into memory care. Just to give you an idea, I thought I saw a lot in mental health, but when I really saw the disease progression of Alzheimer's and dementia, it gave me a whole new perspective at life, really. And it was a very humbling, empathetic, compassionate experience of what these families were going through in order to find the proper care for their loved ones. So I did that for about a year and a half. And then I got an opportunity with Discovery Senior Living, which is our parent company located in Bonita Springs. So they understand our geographics, our demographics, and they hired me to do outreach, which is more my forte. I'm a field girl. I love to build relationships and I love to connect people. And again, helping the seniors and their families find the right level of care in all the communities in our city. So I say I educate because we have a lot of resources available, and then I advocate for our families, colleagues alike. You know, sometimes you guys come with a case that may be a little difficult to place, and I may not be able to place them, but I don't just let them go to the wind.
Right.
I kind of stay with that colleague and that family until we find them the right direction where we can get their loved ones in the right level of care.
Well, Kari, you are truly one of the most dynamic people in the industry. I mean, you're creative, you're innovative, you have great ideas, and like you said, building relationships is definitely your forte. You do an excellent job at it, and your community does an excellent job at it as well at Discovery. So let's jump into it because I want to talk about this great community that you're a part of. You guys have had the AL for how long?
Our assisted living and memory care communities were 5 years old in July, so 5.
And it's been and it's great spot, great location, and now you guys have this brand new, gorgeous building in Naples for your IL.
Yes, our independent living community opened. We did a very soft opening amidst COVID. So our first pre-depositors moved in at the last week of June 2020. Our independent community, we sit on a 16-acre campus. We're kind of nestled into the corner of Rattlesnake Hammock and Collier Boulevard. And if you can picture us, we just sit back across the street from Physicians Regional Collier. So we're kind of in that corner of South Naples. Our independent living community is 175 apartments. They're all rentals. Our whole campus here is a rental campus. And then we have a plethora of amenities. what we offer here is an active senior resort lifestyle living. And some people compare it to a cruise ship. I typically compare it to a resort hotel. Included in that, we have sensations dining, and we have celebrations activities, and we have dimensions, which is our fit camp. We have expressions, which is our concierge service, which is there. We have a concierge on staff 7 days a week. We have somebody here 24/7 for our residents. We have connections, which is our transportation. If the senior decides they don't want to drive anymore, or during season the traffic is unbearable, we have 2 sedans and 2 buses that are available to our residents. And then we also have impressions, and that is our housekeeping. So we have everything here that our residents can take advantage of, and that is included in their monthly rent.
Well, it is absolutely sensational. The place is gorgeous, and I've said this throughout when I do my community connects. The best way to judge a community is by the smiles on the faces of your residents. And when you walk in Discovery Villages, I think it's because you guys are so engaging with your residents. You guys do so much for them, so many activities, trying to find innovative and new ways to engage them and keep them active, that when you walk in there, I mean, it has, for such a big place, like you say, on this 16-acre lot, you really do a good job of keeping it small, in that everybody seems to know each other and is friends with each other, and it has this small family feel for such a big place.
And Rich, thanks for pointing that out, because that's very important. I say, a structure is only as good as the people or the team we put in it. And we do all care about our residents here. We love our residents, and they love us, and it shows. It really does. It's really important to have a cohesive team that cares, and that can be heart-centered with our residents. Right now they're so happy. They're not at home. They're not isolated during this pandemic. We social distance here. We have enhanced protocols, but they do get together for happy hour, which we do have a full liquor license. Not all communities do. But we've got the tables pushed together, so they have to be socially distanced. Our dining area, their communal dining, again, enhanced protocols in place. Tables are pushed together, so instead of putting maybe 8 people at that table, we're putting 4 to 6. So we're keeping our residents safe, but we're allowing them to connect, and that's what this is all about. It's about the connection, the human connection, and the friendships that our residents are making with each other. And then they just light up, and when they light up, we light up. So.
And you guys do a great job of putting together events that bring people together. And you guys, and I want to get into this because it's this weekend. You guys have such an amazing event coming up tomorrow. Talk to us about the event that you got going on.
So tomorrow we are doing our first live event, and it's called Brews and Barbecue. And we actually are going to have Wave 101, the radio station, here live tomorrow from 12 to 3 on site in our beautiful outdoor space that is in the south side of our building. Everyone is welcome. We're going to have enhanced protocols to keep everyone safe, but we will be doing limited tours. We have Chef Thomas, who is going to be preparing lunch, and we're going to have hamburgers and hot dogs and grilled chicken breasts, and we're going to have multiple raffles, and it's just going to be a really fun afternoon. Root beer floats, and it's just to bring some excitement and joy to people's lives right now, and also get a peek at our beautiful new independent community here in Naples, Florida. If you can stop by tomorrow, again, we're located at 8375 Sierra Meadows Boulevard. That is in Naples, Florida. And if you get to campus, you want to go to the south side of our campus and look for the big balloon arch. And that'll be where the entrance will be tomorrow. We also have ample parking.
Yes, you guys have a great job at parking over there. Contact information, if somebody wants to call for a tour, or are you guys doing tours now? How is that working?
Yes, we are doing tours. We are doing personalized tours. And again, enhanced protocols, face coverings. We're still taking the temperature and having our guests answer the health statement as well. But if anybody would like to contact us, they can contact me directly, Kari Bone, and I can be reached at area code 239-821-4155, or you can call directly to Discovery Village at Naples, and that number is area code 239-325-6461.
And do you guys have a website?
We do. www.discoveryvillageatnaples.com. And that will walk you through all levels of care, our independent living, our assisted living, and our memory care communities.
Kari, you are absolutely amazing. Discovery Villages is amazing. If you guys have not been there, you have to go. You have to check it out. Go for a tour. Meet the dynamic Kari Bone. You might not see her there because she's always out and about doing a million things. And she's got a very busy week ahead of her this week.
And that I do. We got a lot of events coming up, and we have a professional event on Thursday for, we're doing new headshots, complimentary happy hour and headshots on Thursday, the 22nd. That'll be taking place in our grand ballroom right here on site. That's from 4 to 6 p.m. If anybody's out and about and they need a new headshot, as I do myself, please stop by and just enter into our grand foyer, and we'll take care and welcome you with open arms.
Absolutely great. One more time, that is Kari Bone. I am Rich Chickalo. This is another edition of Comfort Keepers Community Connect. Stay safe and be well, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.